trying to get a shot off. Shot. Goal, Amherst.
All the way. Scores in a foul.
From Lafrac Gymnasium on the campus of Amherst College, welcome once again to Amherst Women's Basketball. This is the Mammoth Sports Network powered by NSN. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Amherst. I'm Steve Vecchione with producer Evan Haas. Number one Amherst, 3-0 on the season. The opponent tonight, Emmanuel, out of the GNAC, coached by the legendary Andy Yosinoff. His 43rd season as the coach of Emmanuel, 835 career victories, winningest head coach among active NCAA Division III women's basketball programs. So many accomplishments for Andy Yosinoff, the Emmanuel coach, Emmanuel College out of Boston, the GNAC. They are off to a 3-3 start. They are the defending GNAC champions, an outstanding GNAC title that they won last season, beating St. Joseph's of Maine in the championship game final. St. Joseph's had been previously unbeaten, so the Saints last year were 24-6 overall and 11-1 in conference. Tough start this year for Coach Yosinoff. The team's 3-3, and they are coming off two straight losses, 84-79 to UMass Boston, and then they were basically blown out at Emerson College, 87-64. Back on Tuesday the 26th. So Coach Yosinoff, in talking to him before the game, he said a disappointing beginning, but you're going to enjoy watching a supremely talented player, Yuleska Ramirez Tejada. She is the senior guard with 1,157 points, a first teamer in the GNAC twice, the captain. She averages double-doubles, 20 a game, 11.8 rebounds a game. And on top of all that, she was the player of the year in GNAC softball last year as well. A very good athlete, Yuleska Ramirez Tejada. So we will keep an eye on Ramirez Tejada today to see how Amherst does defensively against her. There's also a very good point guard on Emmanuel, Kayla Weaver, who was the defensive player of the year last season in the GNAC. She averages 13 a game and nearly 5 assists per game to go with a 52% field goal percentage. So Emmanuel has talent, and Amherst will have to be at its best against Emmanuel tonight, and the outstanding coach, Coach Yosinoff. Amherst is 3-0, wins over New Jersey City 80-24, Ithaca 60-49, and Babson, their last game, a decisive 23-point win, 61-38. You just saw Hannah Fox introduced. It is her birthday today. So happy birthday to Hannah Fox. The last time I had an Amherst game, she got her 1,000th point against Ithaca. And for her career now, Hannah Fox with 1,022 points. Of course, Maddie Eck, 1,128 points. The outstanding seniors for Amherst. So everybody standing here at Lafrac Gymnasium, Emmanuel and Amherst today, number one Amherst, our national anthem.
At this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of the national anthem.
Amherst hosting Emmanuel tonight here at LaFrac Gymnasium. I'm Steve Vecchione with Evan Haas. And again, we're going to watch the outstanding Yuleska Ramirez Tejada for Emmanuel tonight. We'll see how Amherst plays her defensively. She is number 1 for Emmanuel. Amherst 3-0. Hannah Fox is 18.7 per game this season in the first 3 games. And 2 sophomores have really stepped up for Amherst. Courtney Resch, 7.3 points per game, 9 rebounds per game, 13 blocks for the season. And she had a big game against Babson, 7 blocks in that game. And Gabby Zafiro averaging 12.3, the sophomore from North Shore High School in Glen Head, New York. She has averaged in double digits scoring in her first 3 games. And she gets the start with Resch. And Fox and Eck and Cam Hendricks will jump for Amherst. And Ramirez Tejada will jump for Emmanuel, and it's controlled by the Saints as we are underway. And that's Caitlin Cipriano handing it off to the point guard, Kayla Weaver. Outside the arc is D'Agostino, Laura Donna D'Agostino. Now Ramirez Tejada, the jumper rolls off, no good. She takes the first shot of the game, and here comes Hannah Fox pushing for Amherst. Zafiro in the corner. Eck came away with that. Eck into the lane, off for Hendricks, wide open 3. No good, backward miss, and the rebound for the Saints. And they push with Weaver. Working it down low, turning and block. Resch, her first of the game on Cipriano. Resch has been a factor defensively for Amherst. Fox to Zafiro for 3, that is way off. Eck gets the offensive rebound. Hendricks saves it. Fox to Zafiro. There's 10 on the shot clock. Resch in the corner. Resch will take the 3. No good. And the weak side rebound, Ramirez Tejada. She will push. 20 points a game for her. Pulls up at the elbow. Hendricks met her defensively. Now Weaver back to Ramirez Tejada. Gets a screen from Cipriano. Now she throws it up with the right hand, missing. Gets the follow. Puts it up and is fouled. And they call that a 2-shot foul. Foul on Cam Hendricks. So Yuleska Ramirez Tejada, a 1,000-point scorer in her career. 64.9 at the line, 24 of 37 for her. 2-time first-team GNAC player. Criminal justice major. Coach Yosinoff told me she's a 4.0 student. I mentioned MVP in softball. A terrific talent, 2-0. Emmanuel, they got off to a 9-0 lead against Amherst last year, but then Amherst won at Emmanuel 78-48. Now Zafiro, corner for Fox, guarded by Weaver. Fox will work it out. Right side for Zafiro, Fox for a 3, that is a back rim miss. Resch, the offensive rebound, new shot clock. Fox over to Hendricks. Now on the rebounds, it gets reset to 20 now. Zafiro skips it. Hendricks, baseline Eck. Eck works the baseline layup. Good. Maddie Eck, 2-2. Maddie Eck has struggled from the field in the early going, but when we get a break, I'll chronicle some of her numbers from last year as a basis of comparison. It's 2-2. Steals Zafiro. And Amherst running. Zafiro in the lane. All the way. Draws a foul. And I believe they got Laura Donna D'Agostino, the sophomore. 1 team foul apiece.
Number 45, Laura Donna D'Agostino. It's her first personal.
So to the line, Gabby Zafiro. 7 of 7 at the line. 8 of 8. 3-2. Now last year she was 10 of 19 in limited action, but she has come out and has been scoring in her sophomore season. 2 of 2. And Amherst with the 4-2 lead. 4 in a row. Kayla Weaver, Defensive Player of the Year in the GNAC last year. They lob it down low. This is Leah losing control of it. Now good hands, Eck. They go to the floor. Possession arrow, Amherst. Amherst possession, they lead 4-2. Our officials tonight are John Palermo, Brian Alvis, and Nathan Burdick. Mammoths lead 4-2, first quarter. Fox gets the step, wide open Zafiro from the elbow. That's an air ball. Resch saved it though, to Hendricks. Zafiro, right side Fox. Double team, out for Zafiro. Back to Fox. Travel. Turnover, Amherst. Emmanuel possession. The Saints out of Boston. Andy Yosinoff. 24-20 win plus seasons. At one time he held a streak of 13-20 wins or more for this program. They've been to the Final Four, the Elite Eight. They run the screen and roll. Unable to score was D'Agostino. Amherst pushing with Fox. Fox to Hendricks, knocked away, but Resch recovers. And now Hendricks will work it out to Eck. Eck into the lane, throws it up, foul. Foul is on Leif, Riley Leif, the sophomore from North Attleboro, Mass. So Maddie Eck to the foul line. So far in the early going in 3 games, averaging 9 a game. Last year she averaged 16 a game. She's 7 of 9 at the line, make it 8 of 10. Last year she was 77.6% at the line, a big improvement from previous seasons. 5-2, and she makes 2 in a row. 6-2. Emmanuel had a brief 2-0 lead, but Amherst 6 in a row. 6:35 to go first quarter. Weaver to the baseline. Works it out for Cipriano. D'Agostino. Here's Ramirez Tejada. Driving and scoring through the lane. Uleska Ramirez Tejada. 6-4 Amherst. 6:15 to go first quarter. Fox watched by Leif. Now Fox to the near side Hendricks. Up top Eck. Eck into the lane. Out for Zafiro. Left side Hendricks. Zafiro does not take the shot. Down low. They work it to Eck. Turnaround. Missing. Gets the follow. She'll work it out. Fox for 3. That is good. On her birthday. Anna Fox is on the board. 9-4. Now up to 1,025 career points. 9-4 Mammoths. First quarter. Leif works it down low and the basket for D'Agostino. 9-6 Amherst. So Emmanuel is a team that likes to run and they will occasionally press. And sometimes they will press a lot if things are going well defensively. Eck off to Fox. Fox to the corner, Hendricks. He'll skip it. Zafiro from the elbow. Rolls out. And went off Ramirez Tejada. So it will stay with Amherst. The score is 9-6. Coach Yosinoff said he likes to press often, but he will see how the game flow is going as to how often he presses. Kind of a fluid situation from the bench. They work it into Eck. Out for Hendricks. Zafiro underneath. Hands to Resch, but it's taken away. And the steal by D'Agostino. Pushing is Jamad Finn into the game. Off it goes for Cipriano. Cipriano bounce pass, Fox steal. Try to get it to Weaver, but Fox pushes for Amherst. They're up 3 and can't connect with Zafiro. Turnover Mammoths. 3-0 Amherst, number 1 in the country. Tufts is number 2. Scranton is number 3, and you've got Bowdoin number 4. 3 of the top 4 teams in the country are in the NESCAC. Amherst with decisive wins over New Jersey City and Babson. They had to work pretty hard against Ithaca, but they shut down Ithaca in the 4th quarter of that home win back on the 23rd. Resch with the block, her second on D'Agostino. Zafiro up ahead, that's taken away on the steal, Ramirez Tejada, as she will push with Hendricks rushing back to pick her up. Now Ramirez Tejada at the elbow. They work it outside for Gillis. Off for Finn. This is Taylor Gillis, and we're going to go the other direction. The call by Nathan Burdick. Offensive foul.
Is going to go on number 45, D'Agostino.
D'Agostino with the foul.
Personal third team foul
Second on D'Agostino, she's going to come out. Amherst leading 9-6. Zafiro coming out for Amherst. Struggled in this first quarter. So into the game for the Mammoths. You've got Maggie Shipley running the point. And she'll get it back here. Off for Fox along the wing. Now Eck back out to Shipley. They're working around. Hendricks doesn't take the three. Fox will move to her right. Medium range jumper rolls out. Eck rebound. Follow no good. She's been good on the boards, Eck, but they couldn't convert. Now Finn running the controlled break for Emmanuel. Elbow jumper layup. That's good. Riley layup. 9-8. So Emmanuel led 2-0. Amherst had it up to 9-4. Now it's 9-8. Eck with the baseline jumper. That's off. And the rebound for Emmanuel. They push with a chance to take the lead. Here comes Weaver. Bounce pass. Ramirez to Hava. And Emmanuel with a 10-9 lead. 3:15 to go first quarter. And there's an example of the fast break by Andy Yosinoff's team. Here's Fox. Has a three in the game. Offers Shipley. Back to Fox. In the corner for Hendricks. Down low for Eck. Eck will skip it. Fox doesn't take the three. In the corner, Shipley. Now Shipley. Corner for Resch. Back to Shipley. Triple team tie up, and that's going to go to Emmanuel with 2:51 to go first quarter. Possession arrow, Saints. And again, the Saints have dropped 2 in a row. Their last game, they lost to Emerson 87-64. Emerson shot 57.9% in that game. So they're coming off a bad loss. But right now, they have the 10-9 lead on Amherst in the first quarter. And they have some talent on this team. Down low, it's layup, turn around, rolls out. That went off of Finn of Emmanuel. It'll be Amherst possession. 10-9 Emmanuel first quarter. Now here's that press that they like to employ. Shipley gets it up for Hannah Fox. Off glass, no good. Ramirez Tejada. 11.8 rebounds a game. Now she pushes into the lane and is fouled on the drive. For Amherst, that's their second team foul. And the foul on Shipley.
Foul is going to go on number 5, Maggie Shipley. It's her first person.
Emmanuel has 3 team fouls, Amherst 2. 2:18 to go first quarter. I'm Steve Vecchione with Evan Haas today from Lafrac Gymnasium. Good game so far. Ramirez Tejada, the reverse is good. 12-9 Emmanuel, first quarter. Now it's Shipley. Back to Fox. Resch in the corner, down low, Eck. Good position, and she scores. 12-11. Fast-paced first quarter. Gillis outside the arc. Layup in the corner. Up for Weaver. Gets nearly 5 assists per game. Layup, missing down low. Rebound Eck. Amherst with a chance to regain the lead, but they throw it away. Couple careless turnovers for Amherst in this first quarter. Both teams are running. Good game so far. Emmanuel is 5 of 12 from the floor. Amherst is 3 of 14. And Amherst 6 turnovers, 4 for Emmanuel. 12 rebounds Amherst, 6 Emmanuel. So it would appear Amherst has an edge on the boards. Amherst is plus 8-0 in rebound margin in the first 3 games for them. Emmanuel leads by 1 with 1:20 to go first quarter. This is Corey Mathis. Now at the foul line, Cipriano. Screen, Cipriano. Driving and putting it up and missing was Finn. And it's going to go the other way, foul on Emmanuel.
Saints foul is going to go on number 4.
So Jamad Finn with the foul. First foul on her, 4th on Emmanuel. And again, Amherst has just 2 team fouls.
And turning the game off for the Mammoths, number 4.
In 6 games, Emmanuel is averaging 78 points a game. In 3 games, Amherst 67. But Amherst is number 1 nationally scoring defense. Back to that position, 37 a game. But right now, Emmanuel with 12 in the first quarter. We have 55 seconds left in the quarter, I should say. Now Sullivan works it down low, and Eck will miss the layup off the good feed from Kate Sullivan. Wide open look for Eck, and she continues to struggle offensively.
Mammoth's foul is going to go on number 20.
Outstanding scorer last year
It's her first
and the year
personal
previous.
foul.
Rookie of the year in the NESCAC as a freshman. 42 seconds left. Emmanuel leading 12-11. Gillis off to Leif. Leif in the lane. Knocked away by Sullivan. Tie up now. Amherst will have it. Andy Yosinoff running all the way to center court.
Ball possession.
Wanting a call. He is furious with John Palermo right now. Feeling like there was a foul on Amherst. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Amherst can work it down for the final possession if they choose. Eck off to Sullivan. They work it around Fox. Shipley to Sullivan. Good hands. Takeaway. That was Gillis knocking it away. Mathis will push. There's 4 seconds left in the quarter. The three is no good by Finn, and that's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Emmanuel 12 and Amherst 11. Leading Emmanuel. Ramirez Tejada with 8. Leif 2, D'Agostino 2. For Amherst, Eck has 6 on 2 of 6 shooting. Eck has 5 rebounds. And Fox, 1 of 4 shooting, 3 points. Zafiro with 2 points on 2 free throws, and that's it for Amherst scoring right now. Amherst is 3 of 15 from the floor. Mentioned Maddie Eck, 2 of 6 from the floor in the first quarter. Her shooting percentages have been down in the first 3 games. Let's check that. In the first game, she had just 5 points and 2 of 8 from the floor. In the second game, 1 of 8 from the floor, just 4 points. Last game, she was able to score 18, but just 7 of 20 from the floor. For 10 of 36 for the season so far, 27.8%, now 12 of 42. Look at last year with her. First game, 4 of 9. Second game, 5 of 14. Third game, 6 of 22. Fourth game, 7 of 22. So through 4 games last year, similar to this year, 32.9% only. What did she do in her remaining 25 games last year? 180 for 332, 54.2%. She shot 50.6% for the season. So once again, struggling at the beginning of the season, and we've seen her miss a few chippies, but Maddie Eck, an outstanding player from her first year season on, and you know she's going to improve her numbers as the season goes along with her track record and all the points that she has accumulated in her career. She is now up to 1,134 points, but you know her shooting percentages are going to go up. But right now she's struggling, no question. We start the second quarter with Emmanuel up a point, and that's a palming violation on Ramirez Tejada. So a turnover. That's the 6th turnover for Emmanuel. Amherst had 7 turnovers in the first quarter. Amherst shot just 20% in the first quarter. Emmanuel 36%. Amherst with a 13-6 rebound advantage. So rebounding a factor for Amherst. The backcourt right now, Shipley and Sullivan with Fox. They've got 3 guards working. Sullivan for Resch. Shipley will take the 3. That is off. Sullivan rebound. Baseline Fox.
Sullivan finds Fox.
So the assist to Kate Sullivan finding Fox, and that's another dribbling violation on Emmanuel. And turnover. 13-12 Mammoths. And immediately Eddie Yosinoff wants a timeout after a couple careless dribbling violations by the Saints. And again, the Saints really struggled in their last game against Emerson. They had 26 turnovers in the last game. The wins for the Saints this year, 111-67 over St. Joseph's Brooklyn. Ramirez Tejada, 26 points, 14 rebounds. They beat St. John Fisher lost to St. John Fisher. That was their first loss, 76-68. But they beat Nesca Connecticut College, 66-48. And Becker College, big victory, 83-35. Ramirez Tejada, 5 double-doubles in 6 games and 21 points and 8 rebounds in that 6th game. The Emmanuel lost to Emerson. Amherst up 1. Here's Eck off to Fox. Sullivan near side finds Eck. Eck in the lane, out for Sullivan. Resch in the corner, down low Eck, turning and draws a foul. She will get 2 free throws.
Saints foul is going to go on number 1, Uleska Ramirez Tejada. It's her first personal.
First foul on Ramirez Tejada. And Eck for 2 free throws on the shot, but misses the first. Emmanuel led 12-11 after 1. They've had a couple turnovers in the second quarter. Fox hit a jumper, now Eck with a free throw, and it's 14-12 Amherst. Bringing it up is Kayla Weaver, 13 points a game. Leif holds it up, off for Barker. Barker the 3, that is no good, but the follow, Leif, and she'll get 2 free throws. So an offensive rebound for Emmanuel. They've been out-rebounded in the game.
Number 4, Kate Sullivan.
Sullivan with the foul.
First.
So Kate Sullivan getting some minutes from G.P. Gramacki today in this matchup. Leif misses the first. She was 67% from the line in her first year last year. Misses both. Resch rebound. Shipley pushing the first year. Now Shipley holds it up off of Fox. Amherst leading 14-12. Fox along the sideline. Love watching Andy Yosinoff. Very animated coach for Emmanuel. Eck in the lane. Takes the shot, misses, and the rebound Leif. Having an active first half, Riley Leif. The 3, that is good. Emmanuel has the lead back. And that was Caitlin Barker, who coming into the game was shooting 30% from 3. And it's 15-14 Emmanuel. Sullivan far side. Off for Shipley. Up to Fox. Left side Resch. Down low Eck. Good pass. Misses the layup. Rebound Ramirez Tejada. Wide open. She's had several misses down low. Ramirez Tejada off the glass. That didn't go. Halfway down and out. Rebound Resch. Here comes Fox. Eck on the left. Fox all the way. The floater is... Look at that. That is unbelievable. Sitting on the rim. And it doesn't go anywhere.
That's a jump ball.
That is possession arrow. I mean, how is it sitting like that?
Valdez and Hendricks.
An incredible shot. Possession arrow. How did that not go down? 7:34 to go, second quarter. The officials are talking about this. It's got to be a possession arrow, I would think. When the ball gets pinned between the rim and the backboard, it's a possession arrow. That ball just sat on the rim. Sat there. That's a first. They're talking about they're talking about it at the scorers table. I wish we could show you a replay on that. Ball just sat on the rim. I was waiting for the roll. Never happened. Bizarro world here at Amherst. All right, Amherst possession. And losing it was Valdez, who just checked into the game, Danny Valdez. (15-14) Emmanuel. Just when you think you've seen everything. Emmanuel in the forecourt. Barker. They post Leif. Inside they go with it. To the corner. Blocked by Shipley on Weaver. There's 13 on the clock. Emmanuel is leading this game, 15-14. Leif will inbound it. Weaver gets it out. Outside the arc. Now Weaver will move to her left. Blocked inside. Good defense. Shipley and Valdez. And here comes Shipley. Amherst down 1. Shipley. Off to Fox. Fox. Shipley. Down low, Hendricks. Steal. Leif. Emmanuel running. Leif to the forecourt. Leif. Off the glass. Travel. Turnover. And again, Andy Yosinoff is really upset on the Emmanuel sideline. Did not agree with the call. 43 years, the head coach. University of Rhode Island graduate. Now it's Zafiro back in the game to Hendricks in the corner. Fox. Off to Shipley. Back to Fox. Elbow. Backs it out. 5 on the shot clock. Zafiro up top for Fox. Open as Shipley, doesn't shoot. Now Shipley takes the shot, misses, and good position, Ramirez Tejada. She will push. Ramirez Tejada. Off for Weaver. Screen, Ramirez Tejada. Now they go to Barker. Barker just hit a 3 to give Emmanuel the lead. She'll take another one and miss that one. Rebound Zafiro. Amherst can regain the lead. Up for Valdez. Nice feed from Zafiro. And it's 16-15 Mammoths. Ramirez Tejada missing air ball. Fox rebound. Fox pushing. Both teams are running tonight. Fox, the floater no good, and the rebound. The Saints will push with Leif. Leif to the corner, Barker for 3, that is no good. Rebound came down to Hendricks. 5:15 to go, second quarter. Fox for 3.
Hannah Fox for 3.
Second 3 of the game for her. And it's 19-15 Amherst. Ramirez Tejada has 8 points for Emmanuel. Barker 3. Weaver hasn't scored yet. 13-point-a-game scorer. Barker off to Ramirez Tejada. Here is Weaver. Weaver. Offensive foul. And they got Ramirez Tejada. That's her second foul, a huge foul.
Second personal.
So we'll see if Andy Yosinoff leaves her in. Barker comes out for Emmanuel. Back in is Gillis. Amherst is up 4. Here's Fox. That rolls out. Rebound for Cipriano. Emmanuel down 4. Weaver. They work to Cipriano. Down low it goes, and the layup is good. Ramirez Tejada. Uleska, her first name. Y-U-L-E-S-K-A. 1917 Amherst. Zafiro baseline. Travels. Turnover Mammoths. 10th turnover for Amherst. Emmanuel has 9 turnovers. Amherst still shooting very low in the game, 24%. Emmanuel 30%, but it's a 20-13 rebounds advantage Amherst, and they have a 2-point lead. Weaver outside the arc. Cipriano. Cipriano back to Gillis. This is Jamad Finn. Gets a screen. Starts her drive and misses. Fox rebound. Zafiro on the left, but they go to the right for Eck. Eck driving and Eck missing. Valdez, that went over the backboard. And that ball is sitting above the backboard. We had a ball sit on the rim. We've had balls doing funny things in this game today. Now they're trying to get it down. And they do. John Palermo. So we've had a fast breaking kind of game, but a lot of turnovers. 19 combined. Low shooting. And it's close. It's 19-17 Mammoths. 3:25 to go first half. We're in the second quarter. Layup missing. Rebound Valdez. And Valdez has been pulling down nearly 6 rebounds a game when she plays. Hendricks off to Fox. Eck started the drive and she traveled. Another turnover. That's the 11th for Amherst. 3:07 left, second quarter. Amherst won at Emmanuel last year, 78-48. Emmanuel had 20 turnovers in that game. Amherst only had 8 turnovers last year, and they've already exceeded that in this first half. Now Emmanuel down 2. Finn works it out to Weaver. Weaver, they work it along the arc. Now the 3 is good, and that is Jamad Finn. And Emmanuel back in the lead, 20-19. Finn, a 30% three-point shooter. 20-19 Emmanuel. Hendricks in the corner. Eck at the baseline, back to Hendricks. Amherst is down 1 in the first half. Here's Fox. Corner Hendricks open for 3. No good. And the weak side rebound, Taylor Gillis, the first year. She will push. Taylor Gillis from Maryland. Jamad Finn off to Gillis. Right now, Ramirez Tejada not on the floor with her 2 fouls. This is Achinikova for the Saints. Finn lost control but regained it. Weaver to Gillis, to her left. The runner, no good, but a foul on Amherst. With the clock at 3 seconds.
Foul is going to go on number 13, Gabby Zafiro. It's her first personal.
Zafiro with the foul.
Team foul entering the game.
Only 2 team fouls on each team with 1:48 to go in the second quarter. But to the line is Taylor Gillis. And she makes the first free throw. They are now 3 of 5 at the line, the Saints. And they have a 2-point lead with 1:48 to go second quarter. Second one missed. Hendricks rebound. Eck met in the backcourt. Off the double team, she found Hendricks. Now Fox to Hendricks. Amherst down 2. 1:35 to go second quarter. Fox at the elbow. Off to Hendricks. Fox doesn't take the 3. Zafiro. The jumper that's way off. Pelosi into the game. Air ball. 3 on the shot clock. Hendricks has to shoot it and doesn't make it. Rebound for the Saints. Achinikova. And here's Weaver. Weaver running the break with the steal by Zafiro on the pass by Leaf. Now a fight for it. Taken away by Leif. They work it down low, and scoring inside is Finn. 23-19 Emmanuel first half. Fox across the timeline. Number 1 Amherst. Down 4 in the first half. Pelosi throws it away. Leif steal. Here comes Gillis with Emmanuel up 4 in the first half. Gillis off to Leif, and now they'll work it around with Jamad Finn to the corner for Weaver. Back to Finn. Pelosi on the defense. Good D Pelosi, but it went out. There's 13 on the clock. 31 seconds left first half. It is 23-19 Emmanuel here at Amherst in this first half. This is Polina Achinikova, one of twins from Moscow on Emmanuel. Inbounding the ball. Her sister, Arena. Now they work it to the near side. That's Gillis for 3, no good. And the rebound Eck. Amherst can play for 1. They are down 4. With 16 seconds left in the first half. Hannah Fox, her birthday today. Amherst with just 19 points. Zafiro to Fox. Fox for a long 3. That is off. And that is going to do it for the first half. So Emmanuel, they were 24-6 last year overall. They are the defending GNAC champs. Voted number 1 in the GNAC preseason poll this year, but Coach Yosinoff telling me before the game his team's been disappointing thus far this season with a 3-3 record, but here at Amherst against number 1 Amherst, it is 23 Emmanuel, Mammoths 19. I'm Steve Vecchione with Evan Haas. We're going to come back in about 10 minutes. I will give you all the stats from the first half with number 1 losing by 4 at halftime. Lots to talk about when we come back. You're watching Amherst Women's Basketball. This is the Mammoth Sports Network, powered by NSN. We're back soon from Amherst.
Hi, I'm Kate Sullivan. You are watching the Mammoth Sports Network, powered by NSN.
Del Rosso to her right, shoots, score! Up to Robinson, 2-on-1. Robinson, nice feed. Schneider throws it down. I try. Here it comes. Score!
Duran at the net. Kolsky with a kill with authority.
Shot steered aside by St. Denis, has to come to the far side post, and one squirts out in front, and it's put home by number 5, Noah Gilreath.
And welcome back to Lafrac Gymnasium. I'm Steve Vecchione with producer Evan Haas tonight from Amherst. Number 1 Amherst in Division III. 3-time champion. Back-to-back 33-0 seasons in 17 and 18. Last year, Amherst 25-4. Number 1 team in the country. They are down to Emmanuel. 23-19 at halftime. Emmanuel outscored Amherst in both quarters. 12-11 in the first quarter and 11-8 in the second quarter. It's a 23-19 lead for the Saints out of the GNAC, coached by Andy Yosinoff. Some stats that are really key right now. Amherst, 19.4% shooting. The combination of Hannah Fox and Maddie Eck, 5 of 19. Fox, 3 of 10, 8 points. Eck, 2 of 9, 7 points. As a team, Amherst 6 of 31 from the floor, and they have committed 13 turnovers. The outstanding Yuleska Ramirez Tejada has 10 points and 5 rebounds for Emmanuel, and she is on track for another double-double. She does have 2 fouls, so we'll keep an eye on that. 5 points for Jamad Finn, and for Emmanuel, they shot 31% in the first half and committed less turnovers than Amherst with 10, but there were 23 combined turnovers in the first half. Emmanuel, when you look at the numbers coming in 6 games, 20 turnovers a game, so that's about average, the 10 they had. But Amherst only in their 3 games, 12 turnovers a game. They've already exceeded that with 13. Amherst does have a 26 17 rebounds advantage. So we will start soon at about 1:45. Interesting, G.P. Gramacki against Emmanuel. Of course, G.P. Gramacki at Amherst with a 356 and 28 record. He came on board in 2007, the 2007-8 season. So it's no surprise that he has swept Emmanuel 10-0 in regular season, and they did play twice in the NCAAs. Back in 2009 in the second round, it was a 76-37 Amherst win against Emmanuel and Coach Yosinoff. That was a year that Amherst did reach the Final Four. And then in 2012, in the quarterfinals, in the Elite Eight, Amherst defeated Emmanuel 84-61 on their way back to the Final Four. But during the regular season, really, when you look at it, these games have not been that close. Amherst with a lot of decisive victories. And all of them in double digits. So Andy Yosinoff, one of 9 coaches to accumulate 800 wins at the same school, a trip to the Final Four in 2001. Between 2000 and 2006, 72 straight GNAC regular season conference game wins, a couple Sweet 16s, a 29-2 season, that Elite 8 season where they lost to Amherst. He was a gold medal coach in the Maccabea games in 2005 for the USA national team. He's part of the New England Basketball Hall of Fame, 16 GNAC titles, 4-time Coach of the Year, but he would love nothing more with all these things that he has accomplished in his career than to beat number 1 Amherst. So can they maintain this lead, Emmanuel, as we start the second half? It is 23-19 Saints, and they are going from right to left. Ramirez Tejada, 10 points in the game, driving off glass, and that is good. Make it 12, and make it a 25-19 Emmanuel lead. 12 for Ramirez Tejada. Hendricks in the corner, off for Fox. Back to Hendricks, number 1, down 6, third quarter. Hendricks to Fox. Zafiro outside the arc. Zafiro, Eck in the corner, travel. Turnover, Amherst. That is their 14th turnover. 25-19 Emmanuel, third quarter. This is Yuleska Ramirez Tejada, averaging 20 a game and 11.8 rebounds a game. Off to Kayla Weaver, 13 points a game, 5 assists a game. Weaver did not score in the first half. She is capable of scoring. This is Leah off for D'Agostino. Cipriano off to Weaver. Still 13 on the clock. Weaver down low. They post Leah. The turnaround is good. Gets the roll. Riley, Leah, the sophomore. 27-19 Emmanuel. They have their largest lead. Here's Zafiro off to Resch. Amherst being tested tonight at home. Fox for 3. Good. Big shot for Amherst. 27-22 Emmanuel. So for Fox, she's up to 11. Third quarter, Emmanuel leading in the lane. That's an air ball. And the rebound, Eck. Eck will push. Eck off to Zafiro. Hendricks is able to gather that. Back to Zafiro. Under 20 on the clock. Zafiro down low, Resch. Resch to Zafiro at the foul line. Gets the roll. Gabby Zafiro. 5 in a row, Amherst. They were down 27-19. It's now 27-24. We have a very upbeat start to this second half here. This is Weaver. Weaver to her left, watched by Zafiro. Off to Ramirez Tejada. She moves to her right at the elbow. Hendricks guarding her. Hendricks always drawing tough defensive assignments. Ramirez Tejada, step back, does not get the roll. And Zafiro with the rebound. Working with Eck. Here comes Zafiro. Up court, pulls up, good. 7 in a row for Amherst. And Andy Austin-off one time.
Emmanuel.
So it is 27-26 with the timeout. 7:34 to go, third quarter. Very energizing beginning to this second half. A slew of turnovers in the first half. And low shooting percentages. But in this game, here in the third quarter, Emmanuel with 4 points, Amherst with 7. It was 23-19, Emmanuel at the half. So the shooting percentage is up. Emmanuel 11 of 33 from the floor, Amherst 9 of 34, 26.5%. They were at 19.4% in the first half. Zafiro is now up to 6 points with a couple field goals in this second half. Fox has 11. She hit that big 3 to get Amherst on the board. Emmanuel still has a 1 point lead off the timeout. Here's Ramirez Tejada. Lobs it down low. Cipriano hands it. Ramirez Tejada the reverse. 29-26. Saints. Now Fox. Off to Zafiro. Off to Resch. Couple blocks in the first half. Zafiro to Resch. Hendricks at the elbow. Fox will work to her right. There's 10 on the clock. Amherst is down 3. Third quarter. Zafiro to Fox. At the elbow, the floater. Missing. And the tough rebound for D'Agostino. They push. Weaver in the corner. Resch picked her up. Off to D'Agostino. That's a tie-up. Amherst possession. On the arrow.
Ball possession, Mammoths.
Ramirez Tejada up to 14 points. And Fox leads Amherst with 11. Eck has 7. Zafiro 6. Zafiro off to Resch. Good hands, Ramirez Tejada. Amherst 14 turnovers in the game. 10 for Emmanuel. Emmanuel leads by 3. Zafiro inbounds to Resch. Getting a hand on it was Leif. But Fox off to Zafiro. Hendricks to Resch. Hendricks to Resch. Passes up the 3. The floater off glass is good. Courtney Resch. 29-28. And for Resch, her first 2 points of the game. Emmanuel up 1. Leif at the baseline. Emmanuel got off to a good start in this quarter, but Amherst with a run. It's a 1 point game. Ramirez Tejada draws a foul. She'll go to the line for 2.
Mammoths
She's 2 of 2 at the line in the game.
It's her second personal, first team foul.
Emmanuel had the lead up to 27-19. Amherst went on a run, 7 in a row. But now the Saints up 1 with Ramirez Tejada at the line. Again, she's a 65% free throw shooter. 58.5% last year. Probably the thing that is she does less well than her other statistics with rebounds and points. Just a terrific player, but struggling at the line. And Zafiro coming away with the rebound. Amherst can regain the lead. Off to Hendricks. Amherst is down 1. They enjoyed several leads in the first half. Foul on the floor. But at halftime, it was Emmanuel with the lead. Second foul on Jamad Finn. 1 team foul apiece. Zafiro off to Fox. Fox to her left. Zafiro penetrating, throwing it up, and scoring! Gabby Zafiro with a good third quarter. And Amherst has reclaimed the lead, 30-29. They were down 8 in this quarter. 5:15 to go, third quarter. Amherst is up 1 now. Ramirez Tejada at the baseline. Hendricks, good defense. They swing it around, near side Weaver. Up top it goes, Cipriano. They try to get it to Leif. Leif will gather it at the sideline. There's 5 on the clock. Layup down low, Weaver. Good pass. Missing the layup though. And a big miss, which would have given Emmanuel the lead. Here comes Zafiro, pushing all the way. Zafiro scoring. 8 points for her in this third quarter. Coming on offensively. Amherst by 3. Leif at the baseline. Cipriano hands a good pass. And the score for Weaver. Caitlin Cipriano with the assist. And Weaver on the board. 32-31 Amherst. Here's Fox to Eck. Down low Resch. Good position. Scoring. 34-31. This has been an outstanding third quarter, and Zafiro has gotten hot for Amherst. And Resch with 4 as well. The sophomores with an outstanding third quarter for Amherst. They lead by 3. They were down 27-19. Here's Leif. Leif to Cipriano. Cipriano at the foul line. Works it down low. Knocked off of her teammate. Ramirez Tejada. Turnover. So Gillis into the game for Cipriano for Andy Yosinoff. Class of 1970, URI. New England Hall of Fame. Here's Hendricks. Corner for Resch. Out to Hendricks. Fox to Zafiro. In the corner, Resch. Amherst by 3. 10 on the clock. Hendricks, good movement. Eck is open. Missing. Rebound. Leif. Up ahead for Gillis. To the corner they go for Weaver. Her pass is tipped. Gillis tracks it down. Leif to Weaver. To Ramirez Tejada working baseline. Hands by Hendricks, and that forced a steal on the pass. Zafiro pushing. Zafiro all the way. That is a miss. And back comes Emmanuel with Gillis. Up and down we go. Finn behind the back. Zafiro almost with the steal. She's had an outstanding third quarter. Gabby Zafiro, both offensively and defensively. We're going to get a timeout.
This will be a full timeout.
So it was 27-19 Emmanuel, and then Hannah Fox hit a 3. And then it was Gabby Zafiro coming on. She has 8 points, I should say, in this third quarter. Courtney Resch has 4. Meanwhile, G.P. Gramacki is talking to John Palermo. He is concerned about something. But Amherst has rallied. Down 8. They are up 3 with 3 minutes exactly left in this third quarter. So for Amherst, it was interesting last year. They had the 68-game winning streak ended by Eastern Connecticut State. And then their next game was a game against Emmanuel. And they were behind 9-0 in that game. And then after losing to Eastern Connecticut State and after falling behind 9-0, they went on to win 78-48. So this year, they reverse the games on the schedule. Emmanuel here. And the next game for Amherst is at Eastern Connecticut State, the rematch. So that'll be fascinating on Saturday. That is a 1 p.m. game at Eastern Connecticut State. Eastern Connecticut State has beaten Trinity this year in the NESCAC, and a good fourth quarter at Trinity. Trinity, a good team this year with Emily Garner. And Trinity was 19-6 last year, so watch for them this season. The Bantams are looking good. And Eastern Connecticut State beat Trinity, and that'll be Amherst's next game. Emmanuel possession, they're shooting 35% from the floor in the game, 2 of 8 from 3. They're down 3. As we resume with Ramirez Tejada. Hendricks defense. Forced that errant shot. And here comes Fox. Fox pushing. Off to Zafiro. Back to Fox. Open 3. No good. Ramirez Tejada with the rebound. She will run it to the forecourt. All the way. Driving. Missing. Rebound Resch. And that was good defense. Kate Sullivan getting back to stop the break into the lane with Ramirez Tejada. Now Sullivan down low. Resch.
Kate Sullivan.
Another good assist in the game for Kate Sullivan. And Amherst, 36-31 in the lead. She had a nice pass in her limited minutes in the first half. Now has 2 assists. Emmanuel down 5. 3 for the Saints. And Finn, Jamad Finn, 36-34. 1:45 to go third quarter. Fox to Zafiro, lost it. And back comes Emmanuel with Weaver. Weaver driving, Sullivan meets her, tie up. Possession arrow, Emmanuel. A lot of time left on the clock.
Ball. Possession Saints. Return to the game for the Saints. Number 45, Lordana D'Agostino.
So we had a 13-point swing in this quarter. Amherst was down 8. Then they led by 5, but now it's back down to 2 with Emmanuel possession. Gillis will initiate under the basket. Finn just hit that 3. Fox watching her. Off to Weaver. Finn lobs it. D'Agostino posting, right block. D'Agostino in the lane, travel. Turnover. Good defense, Resch. 13th turnover, Emmanuel. Amherst has 15 turnovers. Amherst with a big rebounding advantage, 33-22. But they only have a 2-point lead. 1:20 to go third quarter. Fox to Hendricks. Hendricks has been outstanding defensively, guarding Ramirez Tejada in this game. Resch, down low. Eck, posting. Missing with the left hand. And the rebound layup. Here come the Saints. Gillis. She'll work baseline. Throws it up, missing again. Hendricks defensively. There. Here comes Eck. Pushing. Eck lost it. Turnover. Weaver back for the Saints. 48 seconds to go, third quarter. And now the work of play. Jamad Finn. Weaver. They go down low, but the steal for Fox. Fox at the foul line will back it out. Amherst by 2. Fox for 3. No good. Foul on the floor against Emmanuel. Only the second team foul. There have only been 3 combined fouls in this quarter.
Number 4, Jamad Finn. It's her third
Third foul, though, on Finn,
team foul.
who has played well for Emmanuel.
Returning to the game for the Saints, number 33.
Finn has 8 points. Second in scoring on the team in the game. Ramirez Tejada with 14 to go with 6 rebounds. Amherst possession, 29 seconds left. Third quarter, Amherst by 2. Sullivan to Fox. Fox. 8 seconds separating game and shot clock. Down to Eck. Double team. Out for Sullivan. 5 on the shot clock. Hendricks at the baseline. Double team. Sullivan for 3. That is a shot clock expiration. And Emmanuel with 7.8. They have possession. It is 36-34 Amherst.
Returning to the game.
Amherst has outscored Emmanuel in this quarter. Emmanuel outscored Amherst in the first 2 quarters. It's a 2-point lead. 5 seconds left third quarter. Weaver. Now the 3 Barker. That is an air ball. And Amherst will have a lead after 3.
10 minutes to go here in.
After 3, it is Amherst 36 and Emmanuel 34.
Emmanuel Saints.
Fox has 11, but she's only 4 of 14 from the floor. Zafiro, a big third quarter with 8, 4 of 8 from the floor. She has 10 overall. Maddie Eck continues to struggle. 7 points, 2 of 11 from the floor. Resch came on with 6 points in the third quarter. And she is 3 or 4 from the floor. 6 rebounds for Resch as well. And Valdez rounds out the scoring for Amherst with 2. For Emmanuel, Uleska, Ramirez, Tejada, 14 points and 6 rebounds. Jamad Finn, who now has 3 fouls, 8 points. Riley Leah, 4 points. Caitlin Barker, 3. Kayla Weaver, just 2. And she has 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Laura Donna D'Agostino, 2 points. Taylor Gillis, 1 point. Emmanuel shooting 32.6. 3 of 10 from 3. Amherst, 14 of 46. 30.4. Just 3 of 15 from 3. 3 of 8 foul shots for Emmanuel. 5 of 6 Amherst. Right now you look at that and that's the difference. Emmanuel missing 5 out of 8 free throws. Emmanuel 14 turnovers, 17 Amherst. 34 rebounds Amherst, 23 Emmanuel. 9 steals Emmanuel, 7 Amherst. Fourth quarter, Amherst, number 1 in the country, leading by 2. I'm Steve Vecchione with producer Evan Haas from Lafrac Gymnasium at Amherst. First possession of the fourth quarter for the Mammoths. Kate Sullivan's been getting valuable minutes in this game. Down low, Hendricks. Another assist for Kate Sullivan. And so Hendricks, her first 2 points in the game. It's 38-34 Amherst. Ramirez Tejada at the foul line, the jumper. Uleska, Ramirez, Tejada. She is up to 16 points, 38-36 Amherst. Fox to Sullivan. She has 3 assists. Down low, Resch, steal. Ramirez Tejada pushing. Emmanuel down 2. Ramirez Tejada, the floater is good. And the game is tied at 38. 55 seconds into this fourth quarter, I should say. We're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. Resch in the corner. Off for Hendricks. They skip it and a turnover. Sullivan could not catch the pass. 38-38. We're in the fourth quarter. A minute 11 in. Here's Weaver. Off to Ramirez Tejada. They lob it. Right block, D'Agostino. Block on Eck. First foul of the fourth quarter.
Fouls going to go on number 12, Maddie Eck. It's her first personal, first team foul. Returning to the game.
Only the first foul on Eck.
Gabby Zafiro.
Resch has 2 fouls. That's the extent of the foul problems for Amherst. Off the inbounds pass, Ramirez Tejada. Too easy. And Emmanuel leading 40-38. Fox. Off to Hendricks. Resch in the corner. Zafiro. Fouled on the floor. Call by Nathan Burdick. First foul of the fourth quarter on Emmanuel.
It's going to go on number 24, Kayla Weaver. First person.
Amherst led 36-34 after 3, but now it's 40-38 Emmanuel. Amherst possession. Fox for 3 in the lead. No good. Ramirez Tejada was battling with Hendricks off Hendricks. (40-38) Saints. Kayla Weaver. Ramirez Tejada, the jumper is no good, it rolls out. Rebound Eck. Everybody held their collective breath on that shot. Here's Fox, off to Hendricks. Fox has struggled with her game today. Hendricks. Back to Fox, long 3. That is good.
Hannah Fox, 4-3.
Not deterred by her low shooting percentage of the game. She makes the 3 to give Amherst the lead, 41-40. Ramirez Tejada, exciting game at LaFrac. At the baseline, they work into the corner for Weaver. Back to D'Agostino. D'Agostino in the lane, turns. Wild shot, but foul on Eck. So Laura Donna D'Agostino will go to the line for 2. She's from East Windsor, Connecticut.
Number 12, Maddie Eck. It's her second personal.
D'Agostino is a 50% field goal percentage shooter. Only a couple points in the game, but she's at the line here, and she can give Emmanuel the lead again. 2 free throws here with 7:11 to go, fourth quarter. Tie game. Emmanuel is 3-3. They were 24-6 last year. And they have the outstanding talents, Yuleska Ramirez Tejada and Kayla Weaver coming back this year. And they have a 1-point lead off that free throw with 7:10 to go, fourth quarter. Number 1 Amherst down a point. And we're going to get a timeout, G.P. Gromacki.
Timeout, Amherst. This will be a 30-second timeout.
So last year, of course, Amherst, the one home loss, that came against Eastern Connecticut State. The memorable game where they had a big lead in the fourth quarter and the Warriors were able to come back and pull it out to end the 68-game winning streak. It has become routine for Amherst to dominate opponents at home. And they have a 56-point win, an 11-point win, and a 23-point win this year at home. They beat number 22 Ithaca by 11, but they played outstanding defense in the fourth quarter. In this fourth quarter, Emmanuel has scored 8 points in the first 2:54. Amherst with the number 1 scoring defense. They were number 6 last year, and they had been number 1 the 2 years before that, 3 years before that. Scoring defense nationally. We resume. Eck at the elbow, off the timeout. Fox. They work a play here. Zafiro, travel. Turnover. 20th turnover for Amherst. They were averaging 8 less turnovers per game coming into the game. Now Emmanuel with Cipriano. Good defense by Resch. Another block for her. She's been accumulating blocks this season for Amherst, the sophomore. Ramirez Tejada has it. She's up to 20 points now. Layup, far sideline. Ramirez Tejada at the foul line. Works it to D'Agostino, missing off glass, but the offensive rebound, Weaver. So the clock got reset to 20. 15 now on the clock. 6:15 to go, fourth quarter. Ramirez Tejada to the foul line. Down low, D'Agostino, the reverse, good at the foul. Laura Donna D'Agostino.
Mammoth's foul is going to go on number 21, Cam Hendricks. Her
second foul on Cam Hendricks.
Entering the game for the Mammoths.
So back to the line is D'Agostino.
Valdez.
2 of 2 at the line in this quarter. She's up to 4 points. They'll make it 6. Looking for her 7th here. 7 points. This is a 4-point Emmanuel lead with 6:05 to go. 4th quarter. Zafiro shovels it to Valdez. Knocked away. Good hands by Caitlin Cipriano. She's a senior. You got 3 seniors on the court for Emmanuel with Cipriano and Ramirez Tejada and Weaver. This team has experienced players. Fox for 3, that is long. And it'll be Emmanuel possession with 5:47 to go. 4th quarter. Andy Yosinoff's Saints up 4 with 5:40 to go in regulation. With this outstanding Ramirez Tejada leading the way. Weaver to Ramirez Tejada. The elbow jumper is good. And it's 47-41 Saints. 22 for Uleska Ramirez Tejada and GP Gramacki. Calling time.
This will be a 30-second timeout.
A 30-second timeout. Ramirez Tejada is 10 of 18 from the floor. So if you remember last year, it was a dominant performance by Maya Villard of Eastern Connecticut State, which led to that win. We're seeing a similar type performance tonight. Hannah Fox leads Amherst with 14, but she's 5 of 17 from the floor. And Maddie Eck is 2 of 11 from the floor. The seniors for Amherst, along with Cam Hendricks, so vital to what Amherst does. And in talking to GP Gramacki before the season got underway, he said the seniors really want to finish what they started at Amherst. Of course, the 2 national titles, falling short last year against St. Thomas of Minnesota in the Sweet 16 last year, the OT loss. Picked number 1 at the start this year. Amherst is down 6, 5:10 to go, 4th quarter. Fox for 3, big shot here, missing. Ramirez Tejada, her 7th rebound. Firo got a hand on that, but it was off her. Amherst down 6 with 5:02 to go, 4th quarter. They led 36-34 after 3. But 13-5. 13 points, I should say, for Emmanuel. And for Amherst, 5. They are down. Elbow jumper layup. 49-41. 15-5, 4th quarter Emmanuel, and they're up by 8, matching their largest lead. And the steal, Ramirez Tejada, she'll push all the way, and a foul on Zafiro. Amherst is down 8 with 4:33 to go. Number 1 on the ropes at LaFrac Gymnasium.
Mammoth's foul is going to go
And
on number 13, Gabby Zafiro.
Ramirez Tejada,
It's her second personal
22 points.
foul entering the game.
She's 2 of 4 at the line.
Maddie Eck.
First free throw upcoming with Emmanuel up 8, make it 9. And for the game, Amherst is shooting 31%, 4 of 19 from 3. They need to get their offense in gear quickly. They are down 10 with 4:33 to go. 51-41 Saints. Fox to the forecourt. Zafiro. Hendricks. Eck in the lane, driving, missing, and another rebound, Ramirez Tejada. What a performance here at Amherst. And Andy Yosinoff calls out a play, and he's asking his team to slow it down and work clock here. Ramirez Tejada to Cipriano, back to Ramirez Tejada. Spinning at the block. Zafiro comes away with it. Under 4 to go, Amherst down 10. Zafiro driving and doesn't get the roll, but she'll go to the line for 2.
Saints foul is going to go on number 14, Riley Layhiff. It's her second personal.
Zafiro is 9 of 9 at the line this season. And she's at the line for 2 with Amherst down 10. She continues to be perfect at the line. Misses her first of the season. And it's 51-42 Emmanuel. And they will run clock. Fox tried to get a steal, but Andy Osinoff calls time here. One stat of note, Maddie Eck has 10 rebounds, but her shooting, 2 of 12. And Hannah Fox, 5 of 18. 7 of 30 between Fox and Eck. Very unlike the two of them. Both of them had statistics extremely similar for the year last year, both averaging 16.3 from in their scoring, I should say. Both with 6.1 rebounds per game. Very similar numbers. But tonight, the two of them really struggling to score. And really for Amherst, Zafiro had a good third quarter, but she's had several turnovers in the fourth quarter and in the second half. Meanwhile, we are witnessing an outstanding individual performance by Emmanuel's Ulesko Ramirez Tejada with 24 points on 10 of 19 shooting, 8 rebounds. We told you her a great student, a criminal justice major, an MVP softball player, a first teamer in the GNAC twice, an amazing talent. And she has put it on full display here at Lafrac Gymnasium tonight. Off the inbounds pass, Hendricks with the turnover. Maggie Shipley into the game. Amherst is down 9, 3.5 to go. Still time, but they need to pick up their offensive execution. Fox, Shipley, Hendricks at the elbow, knocked away by Emmanuel. But Emmanuel's defense, which coming into the game they had been averaging defensively, allowing 66 points a game. Here they steal it with Weaver. Another Amherst turnover. Great defense by Emmanuel in this game. Now the jumper, D'Agostino, and it's an 11-point lead for Emmanuel. 53-42. Fox for 3, no good. Rebound, fought for. Foul on the floor. And that's going to go against Amherst. With 2:53 to go.
Mammoth's foul is going to go on number 5, Maggie Shipley. It's her second personal, team limit.
Amherst has been outscored 19-6 in this fourth quarter. 2 free throws here. Emmanuel, they led by 23-19 at the half. Amherst led 36-34 after 3. But this is a 12-point game. Amherst is losing at home with 2:50 to go in the fourth quarter. Eck down low, the layup is good. We're going to need more of that. It's 54-44. Here comes full court pressure. Weaver, the senior, able to get across. Double team. That's off Amherst and Shipley. 2:35 to go fourth quarter. So Layef inbounds it. Cipriano has played well on the defensive end. Ramirez to Hada. Wild shot. Zafiro rebound. Down 10 Amherst. Zafiro takes it and misses. And the rebound, Shipley diving for it. Possession arrow, Emmanuel. With 2:14 to go, fourth quarter.
Jump ball, possession, Saints.
Full court pressure again, Amherst. They're down 10, 2:14 in regulation. Ramirez to Hada, they're able to break the pressure. Double team though in the sideline timeout. Andy Yosinoff got the time. Team fouls, Amherst 5, the Saints only 2. And the possession arrow now favors Amherst, but
30-second timeout.
this is trouble city tonight for Amherst. They're down 10 with 2:04 to go in the fourth quarter. So it'll be a throw-in for Emmanuel. Ramirez to Hada up to 25 points to go with 9 rebounds. D'Agostino with 9. D'Agostino has had 7 points in the fourth quarter. Finn 8, Leif 6. For Amherst, 14 for Fox, but just 5 of 19. Zafiro 11. Eck 9, just 3 of 13. She does have 10 rebounds. Steal and a tie-up. It'll be Amherst. Good hands by Zafiro.
Jump ball, possession, Mammoths.
Only 1:59 left in regulation. Amherst needs quick points and they need turnovers. Fox, far side. Screen Hendricks, Fox for 3. That is no good. And so it's Ramirez to Hada with another rebound. Up ahead, tracking it down Cipriano, but losing it was D'Agostino along the sideline. Ramirez to Hada, by the way, is up to 9 rebounds to go with her 25 points. There's 1:40 to go in the fourth quarter. The GNAX Emmanuel Saints out of Boston on the verge of upsetting number 1 Amherst. It's a 10-point lead with 1:38 to go. Fox off to Shipley, working baseline. That will be an offensive foul on Maggie Shipley. No argument from GP Gromacki. So Amherst had a long time between games. They played Monday the 25th, the 61-38 win over Babson. It's been 8 days, and this Emmanuel team with outstanding defense and a great individual performance. They have the lead, but they throw it away. Amherst another chance here with Shipley. Zafiro lobbing it down low. Eck is double teamed. Eck will throw it up and draw a foul. She'll get 2. Emmanuel trying to put this game away, but they've turned the ball over a couple times, and Amherst is hanging in there, but down 10 with 1:13 to go.
Team foul entering the game for the Saints, number 33, Caitlin Cipriano.
Ramirez to Hada is 10 of 20 from the floor with 25 and 9. Eck makes the first free throw. Eck now with 10 points. She does have a double-double, but she has struggled from the floor. It's an 8-point differential. 1:08 to go. D'Agostino with Fox chasing her. Double team foul. Foul on Fox. So this will be 2 free throws.
25, Hannah Fox. It's her first personal team limit.
Kayla Weaver is an 81.8 free throw shooter, 73% last year. 2 free throws for her, 8-point lead Emmanuel. Misses the first. Amherst hanging in, but still down 8. 1:04 to go. Two misses. Eck, her 11th rebound. Chance for Amherst. Here comes Fox, penetrating all the way, scoring. 54-48, 57 seconds left regulation. They push it ahead. D'Agostino holds it. They work it around. Weaver. They need to foul Amherst. Weaver double team. Offers tie up, but that's going to go to Emmanuel. 16 on the clock. 42 left in regulation.
Possession Saints. Entering the game for the Saints, number 13, Taylor Gillis.
The Saints had the lead up to 54-42. Amherst has scored 6 straight, but they are running out of time. There's 16 on the shot clock, 42.2 in regulation. Emmanuel will inbound it here. Gillis in the corner, fouled. So this will be 2 free throws for Taylor Gillis.
Mammoth's foul is going to go on number 21, Cam Hendricks. Her third personal.
Third foul on Hendricks. So this is a first year at the line. 2 free throws. Makes the first. She's now 2 of 3 at the line. 55-48, Taylor Gillis. Second free throw. 56-48. Timeout. And we told you all the struggles that Emmanuel has had in the GP Gromacki era at Amherst.
30-second timeout.
A couple decisive NCAA losses, losing 76-37 in 2009, and then losing to Amherst in the quarterfinals in the Elite Eight, 84-61. But they have lost during the regular season by margins of 37, 13, 24, 13, 21, 11, 11, 20, 29, 11, 30. This extremely accomplished head coach, Andy Yosinoff, and all his success, they have gotten off to a disappointing start this year, but they are on the verge of knocking off number 1. Amherst inbounding it, 40.6. Left in regulation, Amherst down 8. Zafiro, up top Fox, long 3, good! 5-point differential, 56-51. Pressure in the backcourt, foul. Weaver will go to the line for 2. They've taken the 12-point lead and whittled it down to 5. There's still 29.2 to go.
Number 13, Gabby Zafiro. It's her third personal.
Third foul, Zafiro. So Weaver back to the line. She just missed a couple free throws. Makes that one. 57-51. Another one for Weaver. It's a 6-point lead for Emmanuel. 7-point lead. 29.2 left. Timeout. GP Gromacki.
Timeout, Mammoths. This will be a full timeout.
So Amherst for the game shooting 30.9 and Emmanuel up to 38.2. Amherst had been allowing 37 points with their scoring defense in the first 3 games. But Emmanuel has 58 points. And Emmanuel has done a much better job on the boards. If you remember at halftime, Amherst had a 26-17 rebounds advantage, but it's only now a 5-point differential, 37-32. So Emmanuel defensively has been excellent, holding Amherst to 30.9% shooting and 4 of 20 from 3. And they have forced 22 Amherst turnovers. And they have also held down the combination of Hannah Fox and Maddie Eck to low field goal percentages. Fox 5 of 19, Eck 3 of 13. 7-point lead Emmanuel. Fox to Hendricks. Shipley, the drive, scores, but that's an offensive foul. And the Emmanuel bench is jumping up and down. The offensive foul on Shipley. The basket does not count. Emmanuel is on the verge of a historic win for this program against Amherst. But they throw it away. Fox to Eck. Layup foul with 13.2 to go. Emmanuel starting a celebration maybe a little early. They throw it away. Eck will go to the line for two.
It's her fourth personal,
43 years. This is his 43rd year. Andy Yosinoff at Emmanuel. So many accomplishments. We have gone through them in this game, and this would be a win that he will savor. If they can hold on, they're up 6 with 13.2 to go. Couple free throws for Eck. It's a 5-point lead. They need to foul, they do. This will be Jamad Finn.
Mammoth's foul is going to go on number 25, Hannah Fox. Her second personal, team limit.
So 2 free throws for Finn. It's a 5-point lead with 11.3 to go. Trying to make it 6 here. Misses, but the rebound Gillis, and another foul. Look at Andy Yosinoff doing a dance along the sideline. Andy Yosinoff. Look at the Emmanuel bench. This is a great moment for this program, although for Amherst fans tonight, a disappointing game. But Emmanuel, they've had a little trouble putting it away, but they have a 5-point lead with 8.3 to go. Andy Yosinoff just did a sideline dance. Another timeout, Amherst, with 7.5 to go. I guess stranger things have happened, but a lot has to happen here. Emmanuel's had a little trouble with turnovers and missing free throws in this later stages of the fourth quarter, but they had built the lead up to 12. They had the lead at 54-42 at the 2:55 mark. Amherst has actually outscored them 11-4 since that time, but they've just not been able to get close enough. .5 left in regulation. And of course, GP Gramaki's not used to losing. 356 and 28 in his Amherst career. Amherst will inbound down 5. 7.5 to go, regulation. Fox, screen Hendricks. Fox will drive all the way and lay it in. It's a one-possession game. 2.8 to go. They inbound it and a foul. All right, you got a 3-point lead for Emmanuel with 1.5 to go. They were hoping they could score and get a turnover, but Weaver's going to go back to the line. She's 2 of 4 at the line in the fourth quarter and for the game, the senior. And basically, one free throw is what they really need here. Up 3. Conversation between John Palermo and Hannah Fox. It's a 3-point lead, Emmanuel, with 1.5 to go. They need 2 misses here, and they need a 3 with 1.5 left. And it's a 4-point lead. 59-55 Emmanuel. You have to say, major upset. They were 3-3 coming in. They were blown out by Emerson their last game. This is a talented program, but they are going to knock off number 1 here. 60-55, 1.5 left. Fox misses, and look at Emmanuel celebrating for their head coach, Andy Yosinoff. A tremendous victory for Emmanuel. They defeat Amherst 60-55, led by the ultra-talented Uleska Ramirez Tejada, who tonight for Emmanuel had 25 points and 10 rebounds on 10 of 20 shooting. Laura Donna D'Agostino, 9 points. Jamon Finn, 8 points. Layup, 6. Weaver, 6. Barker, 3. Gillis, 3. For Amherst, on her birthday, Hannah Fox at 21, but a difficult loss for Amherst. 8 of 24 shooting for Fox. Eck, 13 and 11, but Eck just 3 of 13. Zafiro, 11.6 rebounds, had a good third quarter. Resch, 6 with 6 rebounds. Hendricks, 2. Valdez, 2. Amherst, they had 24 turnovers and shot just 33%, 38% Emmanuel. And at the end of the day, Amherst with a 5 rebound advantage, but the turnovers really hurt. And Amherst, it was a 15 free throw disparity attempts as it turned out in the game. Emmanuel was 15 of 27 at the line, Amherst 10 of 12. So Emmanuel took 15 more free throws. Uleska Ramirez Tejada with a monster performance, 25 points, 10 rebounds. Just a great game for her. And an outstanding student as well. And Amherst losing 60-55. Number 1 has lost in Division III. So the final, Emmanuel 60 and Emmanuel 50, or excuse me, Emmanuel 60 and Amherst 55. Just getting the final stats one last time. Ramirez Tejada, 25 points and 10 rebounds. She led the way for Andy Yosinoff's Saints here at Amherst College. I'm Steve Vecchione for Evan Haas. Next for Amherst, they're at Eastern Connecticut State Saturday the 7th. Then they go to Las Vegas and to California. Their next home game is Tuesday the 7th against Albertus Magnus, January the 7th. And next for Emmanuel, they go to MIT Saturday the 7th, but they will be a very happy group between games. Final score, Emmanuel beats number 1 Amherst 60-55. You've been watching Amherst women's basketball. This is the Mammoth Sports Network powered by NSN. Good night from Amherst on a big night for Emmanuel.